In this lesson, we'll use what we've learned about context clues to decide the meaning of unknown words. Remember that context clues are the words in the sentence or the words in sentences around a word that we don't know that we can use to help us figure out a word that we don't know. Let's get started. Mr. Smith tried to keep our morning message brief so that we could get to our classrooms and get started really quickly on our work. What does the word brief mean? Long, short, or interesting? Pause the video. The word brief can't mean long. Mr. Smith wants the message to be brief so people can get to their classrooms. A long message is not going to help somebody get to their classroom. Again, Mr. Smith's concern is that the message needs to be brief so people can get to their classroom. An interesting message isn't going to help anybody get to their classroom. But a short message would help somebody get to their classroom because they won't be spending time listening to the message. Using context clues, I learned that the word brief means short. Let's look at another example. I wish I had known the cup was fragile. Usually, I can drop a glass and it is strong enough not to break. What does the word fragile mean? Use the context clues. Pause the video. Does the word fragile mean strong? Does the word fragile mean breakable? Or does the word fragile mean clear? Pause the video. I wish I had known the cup was fragile. I usually can drop a glass and it is strong enough not to break. So it sounds like the cup did break, and the fact that it's fragile tells me that the word has to mean breakable. If the word fragile meant strong, then the glass wouldn't have broke. And if the word fragile meant clear, it wouldn't have anything to do with the glass being strong enough not to break. The word fragile means breakable. Let's look at another example. The new computer teacher is affable. She seems quite friendly and easy to talk to. What does the word affable mean? Easy to talk to? Mean. Silly. Pause the video and use your context clues. The new computer teacher is affable. That doesn't tell me anything about what the word means. Let's continue to the next sentence. She seems quite friendly and easy to talk to. Right here, it tells me that the teacher is easy to talk to. That doesn't mean that they're mean. That doesn't mean that they are silly. But it does mean very clearly that she's easy to talk to. So the word affable means easy to talk to. Let's look at one more example. I miss our old lunch lady. The new lunch lady gives us measly portions of food. The old lady gave us big piles of food. What does the word measly mean? Large, delicious, very tiny. Pause the video and use your context clues. The old lunch lady gave us big piles of food. That means that the old lunch lady gave them large amounts of food. So there's a change with the new lunch lady. They miss the old lunch lady. So that means that measly definitely does not mean large. And we're not talking anywhere in the passage about whether the food is good or not. We're talking about the amount of food. So I know that measly cannot mean delicious. If the kid misses the old lunch lady who gave them large or big piles of food, and they're complaining that the new lunch lady gives them measly portions, using context clues, that tells me that measly means very tiny. Great job.